Hello, my knights and Padawans of all alignments. Is your guy, the Chaotic Jedi. Welcome you to yet another Dungeons and Dragons stream. Before we start this, a couple things I would like to list off. Thank you for watching all this content that I've been making for Dungeons and Dragons. It means a lot to me. Second of all, I'm actually not the DM for this one. This will be hosted by our friend Night Raven, who has put this together since November. The idea is all of us have finished our campaigns to a certain point to where we can bring our characters into this Christmas event. And if this goes well, we might do some more Universal shenanigans for you. But without further ado, let us begin our very Merry Christmas special.
Topic. If we're recording, I don't want any
okay.
because this is going to be a long ass game.
All right, shutting up. Okay.
Good to go?
Yep, I am
good.
golden.
Okay. When last we left off with our party we finished off with Icewind Dale. As you guys arrived, Nas, Killerbone, Amora, and Bacrox, you guys find yourselves in a winter wonderland area leading to a nice big hotel. What do you guys do?
Really nice, that's for sure.
What is this place?
The pathway seems to be very well kept. It's lightly snowing. And it's a little cold, but not to the point where it's like uncomfortably cold.
It's nice out.
This is a better change of pace than what we've seen.
I guess.
It's like the snowy mountains.
Nas looks around and goes, "Wow, left this plane of existence into another area of snow."
It's not that big of a deal.
I don't sense anything wrong here.
Nas looks at Killerbone and goes, "I have been dead, frozen to death, and then brought back in an area of snow."
True, I just didn't want to be rude.
Well, you guys can have your fun. I'm gonna go find the nearest bar.
Well, Nas is like, there is that nice 3-story inn-looking place.
Oh?
Food,
good.
food. I want food.
Yeah, and I want to...
Okay, so as you guys, hold on. As you guys get to the entrance, I want you guys to make a dexterity save. Each and every one of you going up the steps. Make a dexterity save. DC of 15.
My dexterity is +3, so I'm going to do
9 plus
Oh, nice.
3.
She makes it.
Damn, I got 12.
Nah, not 20.
More?
Net 10!
Just roll a d20 and add your dexterity to it.
+3, that's 23.
If you get a net 20, modifiers don't matter.
But that's 20.
2.
I'm just saying.
So you rolled a 2 plus thing. Okay, so Amora and Bacrox, you both slip on some black ice.
Oh!
You take no damage, but you fall flat on your asses.
Oh. God damn it.
I hold my hand up, say, "Come on, Amora, let's get up."
Thank you.
I look at Bacrox and go. Nas looks at Bacrox and goes, "How was the floor?"
You.
No. He looked at Bacrox.
I look
She
up.
looked at Bacrox and goes,
I look up and say, I'm just chilling. As I get up.
You open the door and you are greeted by Aaron and Lizelle. And there seems to be a little figure, or a little individual behind them. You've never seen them before. Aaron bows and goes, "Welcome to the festivities."
Festivities?
I thought we were here for food.
Well, that's also a thing too. Come on in.
Do I have to rub my legs on the ground
So as you guys get in, doors close, and Aaron and Lizelle step to the side so you guys can come in, and you notice an individual standing right there.
Amora pants.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Keep scratching my.
That Kara.
Okay. All right. So the individual pushes past everyone and hugs Nas.
Hello. she chuckles with the hug back. Who are you? She smiles.
The individual looks up. How tall is Nas again?
Nas is 5'11".
Okay, yeah. The individual, because the individual is only 5 foot, looks up at Nas and says, "What? You don't recognize me?"
No.
And it's Kara's voice.
Kara? She looks intrigued. Kara, is that you?
She smiles and gives her a wink. Yep. What do you think?
Not bad. Very not bad. Aaron chuckles.
Here.
At this point in time, Aaron looks over to everybody and gets them to follow him. Into the common area.
I look around and say, not bad.
Oops.
It's a nice change of pace compared to all the snow and ice we've seen before coming here.
There's a nice raging fire that's in the corner, or in the right by over here. It's nice and warm in here. The bar is rather lit, and you noticed Alexander Nightraven sitting at the bar, drinking away as if not a care in the world.
Good.
He notices you all and goes, "Oh, hey guys."
Huh?
What's up?
You even for better question, how are you even still alive to begin with?
He's immortal. Didn't you remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oh,
Hello?
right.
I think you got characters mixed up.
I'm sorry. My apologies. I've had a really long day, and I could really use a hard fucking cider.
Oh, come on over here. He reaches over and pulls out a hard drink for her.
Oh, good.
Kara looks at the two of them and kind of puts a hand to her head and says, "God, I picked a really bad time to quit drinking."
Lizelle puts a hand on her shoulder and goes, "Yes, but it was for the greater good."
The greater good.
Kara sighs and says, Yeah.
At that point, we are going to switch over, and Lizelle and Aaron go back to the door as we get another bunch of people getting sucked into a nice little area and find themselves also.
Where the hell are we?
As 7 individuals pop into this plane of existence. Not sure how they got there. Not sure where they came from or where they were.
Of course,
beforehand.
They get here.
But they all notice the same thing. A nice, cozy winter wonderland in a 3-story building right in front of them.
So is it cold outside?
Not as much as you think it is. It's like mild.
Okay.
It's enough to have a decent snowball fight without getting, freezing.
Gotcha.
Dope.
This is new. What's this white stuff?
Willow is going to look around and say, "How in the fuck did we get here?"
Mm.
Boyd
What is
looks
this
up at.
cold white stuff?
Silverwind
Raprix,
looks around. Oh,
Silver,
sorry.
it's no.
Raprix looks at the building and says, "In all my centuries of living, I've never seen such a place as nice as this." And then he turns around to the Silverwing couple and says, "Aside from your mansion, of course."
Hey,
You hear
Raprix.
Void mumble under her breath. Every time I fall asleep, I end up somewhere new. I'm getting tired of this.
What is this white? What's this white stuff falling from the sky, Raprix?
I look at you. So Raprix looks at Silver with one of those looks of you're pulling my chain, right?
No.
I look at him and go,
Willow is giving him a similar look.
What did I do?
Shaw is just face palming. You're a wood elf. How do you not know what snow is?
One,
So
it was
supposed-
abandoned. Two, I didn't do this kind of stuff. I was not around this kind of stuff as a kid.
Silverwind
Never
just
experienced
like
winter before.
Silverwind just face palms and then looks at Void and goes, "Oh, where's your sense of adventure? Something new, something different. At least it's not the mansion covered in dead."
He's
I
got
think
a
that's where
Now
my
you're there.
generation is left.
Raprix pipes up and says, "Hey, at least this place won't try to possess you."
Yeah.
Willow says, "Well, hey, we haven't actually gone in yet. We don't know that for sure."
I would like to go in first.
He chuckles and says, "I assure you, I'm pretty sure this place won't possess you. But if she does, you know what to do."
Do we?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Just use your trusty fireball.
Only one way to figure this place out. Let's go.
Shaw, no.
Raprix will start making his way to the building.
As you guys make your way up, again, every single person who has made up there has to make a dexterity saving throw. DC of 15.
Oh my fucking god! Every time.
Is this an every time?
I
thing?
don't remember what I had.
Let me. I got
Raprix's
voids.
dexterity.
We were
19. Non-natural 20.
Give me a second.
What
Aaron is
level
at
were we last?
15. You
What
guys are at
were we
level
last
10.
time?
That's an 8.
And Devin's fuck. I don't have this
7.
completely updated then.
I'm going to roll for Lady S.
Willow got a natural.
Okay.
Yeah, the no card for Void is what you're going off of here, Hades.
Wait, no. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because this character sheet right here, this is Tyson's.
Everybody who failed.
But wait, I have a. I'm. Oh, sorry.
What? Go ahead.
It doesn't have my saving throw rolls on here because I'm proficient in dexterity and
If you
Well, then
remember
you
what.
add your
constitution.
Do you
Well,
remember what your proficiency bonus is? It's level 10. So, you're level 10, so it would be, I believe, 4.
Yeah, it's 4.
It's 4.
Okay.
I'd say you add
So
your
I'll-
dexterity
I'll-
modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Hey!
Trash connecting.
Wait.
Give him a moment.
Ooh, that would be 2 plus
Oh.
6.
Drum roll, please.
Non-natural 20.
Okay, anybody who has failed automatically slips on the black ice. They take no damage, but it's just more of a humiliation type notion.
Willow got a
What?
nat 1.
She face
Damn
plants.
it.
And
Void's going-
because she nat 1,
Oh, she does.
Oh.
takes 4 points of damage.
Oh!
Oh.
She nat 1.
Void's
That's the only
going
downside.
to immediately
So
come over and help her up.
So Raprix is going to use a staff to stand himself up, and then we'll use Cure Wounds on Willow.
Silverwind helps Willow up. Are you all right, hon?
Willow is going to take the help up and is going to look pouty and say, "My nose hurts."
Yep,
Wasn't
Raprix will
that
use
fun?
Cure Wounds on Willow. And I believe
You think Void should feel bad because she's also ice-based?
yeah. It's like
Up to
people
you.
they look at Void and like, did you do this?
As you get to the door opens, and you see 2 patrons there. One is an elf with long red hair and blue eyes. The other one seems to be a normal human looking with long platinum hair and 4 strands of different colors. One is blue, one is green, one is black, and one is red. They greet you greatly, welcoming you to their humble abode.
God damn it, Tiamat.
Yo!
Willow is staring at the human-looking one, just staring.
Welcome. Please, come in.
I'm gonna poke Willow's cheek to see if she reacts.
Willow does
Or Void
not
is going-
react.
Are you okay?
Raprix enters using his staff as a walking stick.
I fell elf!
So after slipping, Shaw's just gonna get up and
Come on, Shaw, let's go.
don't need to be rushing.
I'm going to grab Willow by the hand and kind of lead her in.
Also helping Willow. Willow. Silverwind looks at Willow and goes, "Are you all right?"
Willow answers with, uh-huh. Her voice is very shaky.
Lizelle and
Let's
Aaron
get-
look puzzled for a brief moment as they look at Silverwind. Kind of not sure of anything. It's like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Aaron pipes up.
Something happened.
It's gonna get real
Raprix-
weird here in a second.
Raprix looks at Aaron and says, "Wasn't expecting what?"
Points over at Silverwind and goes, "He looks almost like a spitting image of a friend of ours."
You don't
A
say.
friend of yours?
Long lost brother?
Lizelle pipes up in a very puzzled look, but also as if confused, and she says, "Yeah, it's almost like he's looking into a mirror. Odd."
So there's like a brother here.
Or maybe a relative. Distant, maybe.
Is it
That's
Dark
true.
Raven?
Silverwind just looks at both of them and goes, "Who are you people?
Willow.
And why are we here?"
Willow leans in and says, "If I didn't know any better, I'd say they're coming on to you, sweetheart."
Void
Silverwind-
suppresses a laugh. She's like,
for the first time ever, what's everybody's perception in the party?
19.
Hold on. I need to check.
Let's see.
Passive perception
Raprix
is
is a 12.
Input my perception.
Okay, you guys
is
didn't
six.
even write anything.
Willow's
down
at
so far.
16.
Plus 4, sorry. Perception's plus 4.
Anybody who has a perception of 12 or higher notices that Silverwind is blushing profusely.
Are you?
Void's gonna come over and be like, "Are you embarrassed?"
Raprix chuckles.
You can just.
I wasn't expecting that. As he looks over at Willow like bashfully.
Raprix says, "Be grateful that Darkraven isn't here. He'd probably use that to his advantage."
Probably.
Unless that's the one they're talking about.
Willow.
Dark Raven. Aaron pipes up.
Oh.
Who's that?
He's going to continue forward and say, "Walk and talk with me."
Right?
as he fills Aaron in on the story of Darkraven.
Aaron
Well,
is
night-
kind of curious.
When Night Raven split in two.
Alright, I sent you some new pictures that Trey sent me. Hopefully those work.
Okay.
Um,
I will add those in as soon as possible.
Willow is going to wink at Night Raven and says, "Yeah, I know. That's why I said it." Or Silverwind, sorry.
Lizelle Silverwind?
Alex.
I know, but why is Lizelle named Silverwind?
Because that's what he is.
Oh.
They're related?
Different lettering,
Different spelling.
different spelling.
Oh.
Oh.
In my universe, it's a Y.
So Aaron, the moment that Raprix enters the room, he notices Night Raven.
Also, as he enters the room, he's gonna like comically, he's gonna like, and if it wasn't for our lovely tiefling, he would still be that dark blackguard that we all knew. And then I'm going to focus on look at Night Raven.
It's almost
Who's
like
this kid? Who's this guy?
on cue.
Yay, it worked. Awesome.
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 All right, so
Come to stay.
Lizelle basically introduces herself as Lizelle Silverwind, and follow me. I will lead you into the main gathering hall.
Thank you.
And leads everybody in there.
Boyd, of course, helping.
Yeah, like under her breath, Willow was gonna say, "Yeah, I'll follow you anywhere."
Like, as everyone enters, like,
Now. You're,
yeah, and it's when everyone enters is when the whole and that's when our lovely tiefling comment begins. Just as soon as Willow walks in, like, and if it wasn't for our lovely tiefling, Silverwind would still be the dreaded Night Raven.
I heard my name. What?
And Willow says, "Tiefling, you talking about me?"
He nods and says, "Yes."
Hell?
He nods and says, "Yes." I was telling Aaron the story of.
He's here.
I was telling the story of Dark Raven's origin.
Night Raven pipes up with his drink, going, "Huh? I heard my name."
Rapix looks over and says, "And we're time traveling now."
What?
What? Who?
Who the heck is that?
Boyd's gonna look at herself and go, "Oh, I'm dreaming. I get it."
God's just gonna look at Silver and just say language.
Silverwind walks over to Night Raven, and you know that famous line or the famous thing from Spider-Man?
Yes.
Who are you? I should be asking you the same thing.
Okay.
Kara, upon seeing Willow, is going to kind of lose her feet out from under her and kind of fall back into Nas.
Are you okay, Kara?
Yeah, I think so. I just wasn't expecting Aphrodite.
Raprix walks up and says, "It appears we've time traveled too."
And Willow,
Time travel? I don't
upon
think so.
seeing two Alexes, is also going to her legs are going to come out from under her, and she's going to grab onto Void to try and stay standing.
Boyd's gonna help her.
And she's going to be staring in complete and utter disbelief at the two of them.
Lizelle is looking at both of them, going, "This is new." Aaron looks over at both of them and kind of looks at them with one of those looks of,
Raprix looks at Silverwind and says, "He almost looks exactly like you did before you were split."
Is it
It's
possible?
almost. Sorry. Silverwind just.
Possibly the clone?
Silverwind looks back at Raprix and goes, "No, I've never worn armor at all like that he's wearing."
But aside from armor differences, he almost looks exactly like you used to be.
Yeah,
Except for the scar.
Yeah, there's a distinguished scar over his left eye.
Alternate universe, perhaps.
An alternate what now?
Oh, Night Raven looks over at Silverwind and then looks at Raprix and goes, "Alternate unit. Oh, multiverse. Yeah.
What the
Multiverse.
multiverse?
Multiverse shenanigans. Sorry. I had
Silverwind looks at Night Raven. You sound like me, but you're not me. What the hell's going on here?
How about we all just take a break and just have a nice cup of food for everyone?
Nice cup.
Nice cup of food?
Who says that?
Hey,
I don't know what I was saying.
Hey, mug cakes exist, man.
It does.
Naps just looks at Killerbone and goes, a nice cup of food? What?
Well, technically, I've had food in a cup before. Yes, I have a. Like, who the hell are you, and what are you talking about?
Amora is going to look over at Ness and say, "Oh yeah, food from a cup. That's a thing."
Well, you get it when you're a puppy.
oh.
It's like that's what you get when you're a pup. It's not that big.
You're not a. Are you a dog?
Okay, that's not
A werewolf,
Amora-
by the way.
Amora is going to say, "Okay,
Oh.
that's
Cool.
not a thing."
Lizelle just shakes her head and goes, she arches her brow and goes, something tells me tonight's going to be a very, very long night. As if she was like almost irritated.
Lloyd goes, "Oh, I'm gonna need a drink."
Make that two
Willow
for me.
says, "You and me both," and
Yeah.
you can you notice that she is slightly wet right now.
Yeah,
Heist.
I'll make that
She,
three. Yeah, I'll make that 3.
4.
Silverwind is like looking at, Silverwind's just looking at Raprix going, this multiverse theory? What?
Ain't
Do
it a
you,
bitch?
do you have a Dark Raven in your universe too?
A Dark Raven? Night Raven pipes up. Never heard of him.
Rapix
There's
goes to sit at one of the stools and says, well, I hope you enjoy drinking because you're going to need a lot of it to hear the story. And he
So
goes
harder-
to tell Night Raven the story of Dark Raven's origin.
Yeah. Night Raven's like, interesting. I almost had something similar happen to me where I was taken over by a sword. The sword, an ancient sword of basically a soul absorption. Totally turned me into something I was completely not.
Totally not Soul Edge.
Could that be your world's version of Dark Raven?
I don't think so, because I imagine being in complete control of yourself, yet everything that you would do that's heinous and horrible is brought forth to the front.
I see.
Once I was separated from that sword and the sword was destroyed, I came back to my senses. It was like a bad dream.
I see. He gestures to his Alexander and says, well, he and his friends are looking for their Dark Raven to put him to an end forever.
Well, how much I can do to help on that one? I mean, when you're over 3,000 years old, you learn a few things.
I know a few things. He chuckles and says, oh, I believe you. I'm about 1,000 myself.
I'm only a 300, and that's by being frozen. Even I don't believe it.
I myself am a few thousand years old as well.
Night Raven explains to Raprix and Silverwind, who's still completely infatuated with a clone of himself almost. He looks at Raprix and goes, yeah, I'm not going to lie, but if anybody that you know gets their hold of a wish and wishes back a loved one, tell them not to.
Duly noted, though. Why?
Well, my significant other at the time, many years ago, I fell in battle and was brought back to life. Unfortunately, because she worded the wish wrong, I was brought back indefinitely. I can't die.
He replies. He replies.
But yet, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So he replies with, that dreaded wish spell, a dangerous spell to be tampered with.
Yeah, I'm literally cursed with immortality. I literally cannot die no matter how hard I try, and the gods cannot do anything about it.
I see.
Aaron snaps his fingers and goes, "That's what it is."
Reprix turns and says, "That's what is."
So Aaron comes over and looks at Raprix and Silverwind. Well, this is going to sound a little odd and, well, discerning, but let's just say the world continues on per normal, and when Night Raven here was being brought back to life indefinitely, the world corrected itself.
Corrected itself?
It's like when something happens that changes the fabric of reality so much that reality has a way of flipping back to the way it should have been. Almost like, kind of like...
balancing an equation.
Exactly. So
Boy just kind of looks off very confused.
So he takes a dagger out and he balances on his finger in perfect balance. See how it's perfectly...
Ah.
Oh, god damn it.
See how it's perfectly
Alright.
balanced?
I'll pull out the GIF. One sec.
No, not that.
Oh, okay, fine.
It's see how it's perfectly balanced? When you put additional weight, it distorts. It'll go a certain way. The universe will correct itself in some way, shape, or capacity. So the fact that my friend here was made immortal, it caused a ripple effect, which and then would make him your great ancestor, one of your great ancestors. And Aaron chuckles and puts a hand on Night Raven's shoulder and goes, "By the way, this individual right here is your descendant." Night Raven's like, "What?" Silverwind's like, "What?"
What?
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 Cool.
Willow has sunk to her knees at this point.
Shut up, Shaw.
She's overwhelmed with more playthings.
Boyd essentially picks her up almost bridal style.
Your arm becomes wet.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew?
Nah.
This is Willow. What do you expect?
Yeah, but so ew.
At this point in time, Night Raven's like turns to the bar, reaches over, grabs one of the big bottles, bites into the cork, pulls the cork out, and proceeds to drink the bottle.
Raprick sits there, intrigued about what's about to happen.
Nothing happens. Don't you get used to it.
It's like the ninja just sitting there watching freaking Morgan chugging things, like intrigued, like, oh, I wonder where this is gonna go.
Alex
Really?
finishes
All
the
that
bottle.
build-up, nothing.
Sorry, Alex finishes the bottle, puts the bottle down, and sighs.
Boyd reaches over and grabs one of the bottles and goes, "This is actually my..."
You're all the way over there. How are you so
We're
close?
here with Willow. How are you?
Well,
Yeah,
we're right here. Or the bottle's not like right here.
No,
No,
this is
the bar
no,
is right here.
This is the stage. This is the bar.
Oh fuck.
Were you really not paying attention?
God
No,
damn it.
no. From it looks like from the description that this is like a wall of bottles. Honestly, right here.
No, this is a stage. This is a fucking piano right here.
Hashtag damn it,
I did
Hades.
not see the piano.
Hashtag damn it, Hades.
This is why I wear my glasses to D&D most of the time.
Hashtag damn it, Hades. Start it. Start a hashtag. Hashtag
in
damn
the
it, Hades.
chat
Fuck you.
All right.
So
until he finds out about the thing.
Aaron's like, yeah, so technically speaking, you guys are related. By a long time of generations over the years, but yeah, you guys are related.
Willow is now unconscious.
Oh, geez.
Void is going to come over to are there any? I can't see any. Is this like a bench over here?
That's a couch.
That's a
That's like-
counter.
Lizelle is going over to check on Willow.
I was gonna carry her over to like
And
over
and
here.
Lizelle notices that she is, there's a puddle forming.
Lizelle picks up Willow and takes her upstairs to a bed.
Okay.
To basically puts her there.
Before she leaves with her, Void gives Willow a kiss on the cheek, essentially.
Aww.
Lizelle uses a healing spell to see about getting her to come to.
Willow stirs and wakes up.
Are you all right?
Looks up at Lizelle and kind of freezes.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. How did we get here?
You passed out, so I brought you here.
Oh, because for a second there, I thought I had died.
No, you're perfectly fine. If you're coming up there, you're coming up these stairs here.
Okay, I don't know.
He said, no, I don't think I am.
Huh.
And Lizelle notices that all over that the sheets are becoming damp now.
By
She's
the
not
way,
paying attention
anyone
to
who looks at Void would notice that the wetness on her arm has essentially turned to ice.
My character is just looking for Lizelle because he wants to talk to her about something.
You actually hear voices in a room next to the stairs.
What the hell is that?
You hear giggling, a voice that sounds vaguely familiar, and a voice that doesn't sound at all familiar.
Hello?
Actually, it does.
What was
Oh?
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me just a second, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
my character's just saying hello.
Raprix looks at Aaron and says, "Oh, by the way, are there any possessing spirits in here?"
No. Why?
He sighs with relief and says, "Good, because we just went through an ordeal where one of our compatriots
never mind. You
would
would not know. You would not know.
upon using her abilities, would become possessed by a possessing force.
Oh no. She's
So-
fine.
That
she'll be-
as
she'll
you say
be-
that, you see
Oh, good.
it's like the anime thing, but as you say that, you see like tears stream down Void's face and goes, "You don't have to mention that."
What the Raprix?
Raprix also notices on Aaron's hip a very distinguished, unique sword.
Gotta pop off.
Oh,
Yep.
he's got to go on his phone.
For tonight or just for a second?
Just for a
For
second.
phone.
Oh,
And here's where you end it. If you want to see more, click the description for Tato's video. See you guys next time.